Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. And what a matchup we got for you here. Momentum has been building each week, and these two teams have arrived at this big collision, each undefeated. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Get set.
Dropping back. It's Sellers. This time it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Hey, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
The Gamecocks line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time for him.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance.
Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. And what a matchup we got for you here. Momentum has been building each week, and these two teams have arrived at this big collision, each undefeated. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gives it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Parber. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. An inside give now from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air. It's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Escapes the sack. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
A running play called on 4th down. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd down and goal, but a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? Come up with a stop. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the 1st half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option,
he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the runner takes off to his right. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Caught quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Trying the old counter play here.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the... Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gators will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sellers. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Daniels. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just a rush.
And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
South Carolina, 38, Florida, 24.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. On the move, looking deep. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And the quarterback dropping back. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's 4th down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. So they've got some things to work out here. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. The pass rush closing in. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down. The Gators will line up to boot it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Sellers. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
14. Now, 4th down.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Testing the right side here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking for 6. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. What a way to end it. A turnover to decide the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The Gators moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.